Good morning, readers. I am so excited to be back with you again this morning. Today, our target is I can reread to notice more. We've practiced this a lot in my classroom, and we know that rereading can help us learn more about the characters or more about the story. So first, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine your classroom. Think about what colors you see, what tables and chairs you see. Can you see your locker or your cubby? Maybe you see the carpet that you sit on during lessons. Do you see your teacher's chair? Your teacher's desk? Do you see the reading table or the library? Okay, you saw that classroom every day that you were in school. Now, I want you to think, did you ever walk in and think to yourself, I've never noticed that sign hanging up there? Or, I never noticed the color of the paper. Or, I never noticed that book in the library. That's because when you look closely at things, you notice more. And it's the same with reading. Today, I want to teach you that readers know they can go back to the same place, the same page, and the same adventure and see something new every time. Strong readers reread to notice more. So we're going to put on our detective glasses today as we go on an adventure. I'm going to read you chapter 3 in Iris and Walter. And I just want you to listen and visualize what's happening in the story. Then I'm going to read it to you a second time and I'm going to see if you can notice more. Okay, readers, turn up your listening ears. Where's Walter? When the bus pulled up in front of the aquarium, Iris said, "Look at all the people." "Hey, Walter," said Benny, "that boy is wearing a shirt just like yours." "He is," said Walter. "Now, children, it's very crowded here, so keep your eyes on me," said Miss Cherry. The children walked down a dark hallway. Everywhere they looked, there were fish. "Ooh," they whispered. "Sharks," said Benny. "They look mean," said Iris. While the children were looking at the sharks, Miss Cherry and Jenny's mother counted everyone. "Okay, follow me," said Miss Cherry. They came to the coral reef. "Wow," said Iris and Benny. Walter could not say a word. He watched the angelfish swim and shimmer, the hermit crabs scurry, and the seagrass sway. Walter had never seen anything as wonderful as the coral reef. "Are we going to see the penguins soon?" asked Iris. "That's our next stop," said Miss Cherry, and she counted everyone again. "Off we go," said Miss Cherry. They walked past the starfish. They walked past the seahorses. "Oh, look, there are the penguins," said Iris, taking Walter's hand. "Don't you think they are cute, Walter?" But Walter didn't answer. Iris turned around. She saw a boy. "You're not Walter," said Iris. "I'm Nick," said the boy. "Where's my class?" he asked. Iris looked all around. There were crowds of children. She could not see Walter anywhere. "There you are, Nick," shouted a woman. "I've been looking all over for you." Nick grabbed his teacher's hand and held on tight. Iris ran to Miss Cherry. "Miss Cherry, I can't find Walter," she said. "Walter's lost?" asked Jenny. "I can't find him anywhere," said Iris. That's the end of the chapter. Now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at a certain page and I'm going to reread to see if I notice more. Let's see. Let's look at this page. When they see the fish around them in the aquarium, I want you to look really, really close at the picture. The first time, I didn't notice that this child right here was hugging her mom. I know if she's hugging her mom, she's probably nervous or scared. I didn't notice that the first time I read, but when I went back to read more and to reread, I noticed something different. Let's look at this picture right here. This is Walter. What do you notice that Walter is wearing in this picture? That's right. He's wearing a hat. And when you go to the next picture, you can see Nick is not wearing a hat. They're wearing the same outfit, but Nick is not wearing a hat and Walter was. So now I know, looking at that picture, before I even read the words, that that's not Walter. I didn't notice that the first time. Readers, are you discovering more now that you reread? You might notice something brand new, and that happens with every page in every book. I'm going to give you a challenge today. When you reread, you can show me that you are surprised or you still have a question by adding a Post-it note. You might add a question mark in your story where you're thinking, I still don't quite understand this. Or, I wonder what that character is thinking. If you are surprised or shocked by something, you might write an exclamation mark on that page, like, wow, I didn't notice the first time that this child was scared, and now I do. That surprises me. You can fill out Post-it notes as you read and send your teacher pictures, or if you just want to go back and read a page that you've already read in your book and try and notice more, you can do that too. You can shoot a video of yourself saying what you noticed the second time, or you can write it down. You can also just tell someone in your family that the second time you reread, you noticed more. Readers, I challenge you today to stack your books nice and tall, find a cozy spot, and reread a book that you have already read. But make sure your detective glasses are on because you're trying to notice something new today. Have a great day, readers.